Welcome to the opening box review of the Matrix Calico Jack PDW M4 by Double Eagle. Let's see what Double Eagle has to offer with this M4. And here we have the box that the M4 PDW comes in. Nice Jolly Roger symbol on the top there. Gonna go ahead and flip it open and see what we have inside. We have some foam padding on the top, which is nice, extra layer of protection. Most companies don't do that. All you have is styrofoam, so this is definitely appreciated. Seems we have a manual here. Goes over your hop-up adjustment, your battery placement, magazine, all that good stuff. Moving on to the magazine, we have a plastic magazine that is not a high cap, but is in fact a mid cap. Thank you, Double Eagle, for finally giving us a mid cap magazine. Someone's listening out there. That will definitely be used later. Double Eagle Airsoft box over here to the side. Go ahead and get that out and we will get that open, see what's inside. It does feel like there are some loose contents in the box, so we'll see. Okay, so right off the back, it gives you the things you need to be able to switch your guns to Deans. A Allen wrench to get the rail off and other access points to the gun. Or you get a Tamiya to Dean's connector, which you can hook straight up to the gun and start running your Dean's battery. So that's pretty nice. Most companies don't give that. That is definitely a added benefit. Pulling the gun out here, you can feel it does have some decent weight to it for a PDW. And here we have it. That is the PDW. Let's move further into this review, guys. One thing I did forget to mention earlier is it does come with a cleaning and unjamming rod that was also included in the box. Moving on to the gun, we have a orange plastic flash hider that comes standard with every airsoft rifle, a metal M-lock rail, a metal dust cover that exposes your hop-up unit at the pull of the charging handle. The charging handle is very responsive. The build of the body is polymer and is very sturdy. The pistol grip is sturdy as well, has no wobble. Moving to the other side of the gun here, we have some M-lock trademarks on the rail. You have your Calico Jack Jolly Roger symbol here, a non-functioning bolt release, and your ambidextrous select fire switch. Moving into the stock here, you have a 3-positioning stock. This is also where your battery is located as well. We will go over that later. On the top of the gun, we have 2 plastic sights. Now let's move into the battery compartment. So getting to the battery compartment of this gun is very simple. You're going to head to the stock where there's 2 buttons on either side of the stock. You're going to push down on them, hold them, and extract the stock. Then on the top of the PDW stock bar, there is a little nub that you're going to push that lets you pull out the plastic piece. You are now in the battery compartment. Surprisingly, it's already wired to Dean's. So that's a nice little touch for this gun right out of the box. To put it back together, simply put the plastic piece back on, line up your stock, push those 2 tabs in, and push the stock in. And you have now secured the stock back to the gun. So moving into the mag compatibility test, we have the G&G metal midcap, the EPM midcap, the K120 midcap, and the PMag midcap. Let's start off with the G&G and see how it fits. So pushing it into the gun there, we get a nice click. No wobble. It's nice in there. Has a nice drop. Will feed. Getting the EPM. Goes in. Clicks. It's nice. Stiff. No wobble. Will feed. K120. Get a click out of it. But it is super wobbly, which could cause it to not feed. So that is very iffy. And the PMag. Clicks in, stiff, no wobble. A little tough to pull out though, but that's okay. And those are the magazines that fit in the gun. Now let's move to chrono. So as you guys can see there, I did test it with 0.25 grams. They are Elite Force BBs. Putting this gun in at about 286 FPS, it did jump to 289 here and there, putting it at about 0.96 joules. So when they said this gun was for CQB, man, did they mean it. But that shouldn't stop you there. This gun features a Falcon version 2 gearbox, which means it does come with a quick spring change system in it. So taking that spring out and putting a stronger spring in it is going to give you more jump in your FPS if you do want to use this for field play. So there is nothing to worry about at all. Okay guys, going over this gun externally though, this gun is sturdy. You got a nice Jolly Roger logo on the side. Who doesn't like that? You got a metal M-lock rail. It doesn't feel cheap at all. And me getting double eagle, I was expecting cheap. And it doesn't feel cheap. It's got decent weight to it. The stock is super simple to use. Getting into the battery compartment is super simple. My only issue is with the battery compartment, there's no protective walls of where to put the battery in. So the battery just kind of floats all in there with the cords. So when you're reapplying the stock, there's a chance the stock could catch the wires and sever the wires. So please be careful of that. Internally, like I said, you have a quick spring change system, so it's easy to get that FPS up again. You got 8mm steel bearings, a rotary hop up. You also have an electronic control system that can control your fire mode. Internally, this gun is decent, and it says that it's LiPo ready. Don't know how true that would be. According to eVike's website, it does say the FPS range is 380 to 410. As we saw earlier, that was not the case. I know they test it with 0.20s, but I tested with 0.25s, so that should roughly come in at about 365 to 366 FPS, give or take. And we did not see those numbers. I don't know if they were using their SBR version for the default down below, so be wary of that. But yeah, guys, for $165, I don't think you can go wrong with this PDW. The PDW is nice. I kind of turned it into a little mimic of a honey badger, and this is actually my wife's gun, and I'm excited for her to use it on the field, and I can't wait to see it in action. As usual, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this review. I hope this helps you make a decision with this gun moving forward. Like I said, this is a sweet little gun. It's awesome, okay? But until next time, guys, rook out.